My name is Daryl Barnes, and I want to talk about fossil hunting in Mississippi for just a few moments. It's COVID-19. It's important to get outside and do something different. Exploring beautiful Mississippi might just make you into a fossil hunting fanatic, and possibly instead of having text neck, you might get fossil hunting neck. Fossil hunting can be done by yourself or in groups. I've fossil hunted since about 1975, and I have a number of videos on the topic. I'll make sure to leave links below in the description. Fossils are everywhere. You can be a fossil hunter. You can find fossils in the gravel. You can find fossils at one site, Frankstown, which I want to feature in this brief talk, and some other sites near Jackson, Mississippi. The main thing that I do is look for geometry in gravel. Gravel along a country road, in a flower bed, especially if it is yours, would not require permissions most likely. Permissions are important. We do not want to trespass. This is a crinoid, an ancient sea lily from Alabama. We have this fossil in Mississippi. And this is also a crinoid, or part of a crinoid stem from Kentucky. If you saw that in the gravel, it would be very unique and you would notice it. You might not find the original, you might find an impression in rock. That may be how it's located. Crinoids are very ubiquitous, meaning that they are very common fossils, and that's why I wanted to mention that. Frankstown is a beloved site in northeast Mississippi. Bacher, in his book Dinosaur Heresies, described how that Mississippi was under a warm, shallow ocean, especially during the Cretaceous time. This is called the W.M. Browning Cretaceous Fossil Park. What you need there is a shovel to dig down into the sand until you hit crunchy, and then sift that to find fossil shark teeth. This is an upper Scapanorhynchus goblin shark tooth. This is a fossil. And this is a lower tooth. This is kind of large, isn't it? It's about an inch or so long. So 1 inch in tooth length is roughly 10 feet in shark length. Interesting. Because of the videos I did at that site, Mississippi Public Broadcasting picked up on that, and I am now featured in a Mississippi Roads episode called Digging It Up. It's 1802, and I'm the third out of 4 people featured in that video. Check it out. I think you'll like that. That's very interesting. When you go to Frankstown, act like you're going to the lake. It's going to be hot, you're going to get wet, it's very sandy, and you will get dirty. 2 people, Manning and Dockery, wrote an article. Publication is probably a better word, describing the fossils at the Frankstown site, so you would be able to identify what you found there. I have also found fossils at other sites in Mississippi. Near Jackson, Mississippi, near the middle of the state, I've found shells, bones of Zeuglodon, which is an ancient whale. I've found shark teeth near Byram. Dockery, in his publication Windows into Mississippi's Geologic Past, wrote fictional accounts of how it would be to live with these dinosaurs. I thought that was kind of interesting. And then Daly, in her publication, Bibliography of Fossil Vertebrates in Mississippi, has helped me plot out new places to explore for fossil hunting in Mississippi, and she could do the same for you in that publication. In the article Formation of Delta by America's Wetland, they described how that the coastline of Mississippi progressed further southward over time, so that earlier in time there were mosasaurs, then basilosaurs, and the massive megalodon. So we have the potential for finding fossils of all of these critters all across Mississippi. It's easy to be a fossil hunter in Mississippi, and if you get into it, you might become a fanatic nobody really likes to be called a fanatic, even if you are. I am. Remember that fossil hunting can be done by yourself or in a group. You can find fossils in gravel. I have specifically talked about the Frankstown fossil site. Please check that out. There are other Mississippi sites that you can explore. Just remember to get permissions before doing so. Permissions are better than trespassing. But please explore beautiful Mississippi. You might become a fossil hunting fanatic, like me.